Hey everybody, I'm Cole, a developer advocate at Mage, and today I'm going to be back with you for part 2 of how to build a data pipeline with plain language prompts. So in our previous video, we built a data pipeline and then added 2 data loader blocks to extract data from the OpenMateo API, and we're getting both temperature data and air quality data from several different cities in Brazil. So now it's part 2, and we will go ahead and add our transformation layer and as well as write this data to BigQuery. In part 3, we'll add a trigger to this pipeline so that it can run automatically and basically complete kind of that whole process of building a pipeline in Mage. Right now, we're on the Mage Pro homepage, and what we'll want to do is go ahead and navigate to our pipeline. So we'll click our pipelines button. We have a whole lot of pipelines built in this Academy workspace. So let's go ahead and use a filter. So we'll just type in Brazil and hit the search button. And we have our Brazil air quality pipeline here. Let's go ahead and click it. And it brings us straight into the editor. Let's go ahead and look at our dependency tree here. And you can see we have our 2 data loaders that fetch the air quality data and the temperature data for our project here. So let's go ahead and scroll down, and we want to bring up our Mage Agent, and I am already connected to Mage Agent, and I'm using Claude Code. So I have several prompts, and what we're going to do now is create our transformation layer. So let's go ahead and add in our prompt. This is really just a join and some aggregations. I don't want to read the whole prompt and go through all this, but let's go ahead and run this prompt. It may take a second. We also may have to proceed through a couple of issues that Claude brings up, but let's go ahead and see how it works. And it looks like it's running now. So let's proceed through this. And you can see it created us a transformer block called Gold Brazil Metrics, and it merges the 2 data frames, groups by city, and aggregates average temperature, max temperature, min temperature, average PM of 25, average PM 10, and average European AQI. I'm assuming that's just air quality data. I'm not 100% sure about what some of those aggregations are, but let's go ahead and minimize Claude Code and then refresh our pipeline. Sorry, refresh our page here. And we have created this transformer block. And you can see that it's already connected to both the upstream data loaders. So let's go ahead and run this block and see what we get. So you can see we still only have 6 rows of data, and we have our average temperature, max temperature, min temperature, average PM 25, average PM 10, average European AQI, and our time that we ran this block. Let's go ahead and bring back up Claude Code again, and we will come down here to our prompts, and I am going to create the data exporter block. So let's go ahead and create this exporter block. What I really want to test to see here is if it uses the secrets that I have for Google BigQuery, but let's go ahead and run this and see what it does. And we are creating this block. It says crafting. Let's proceed through this. You can see right now it's not using a significant amount of tokens. Oh, they gave us this cool little dependency graph here for our data loaders where we, transformed it, joined it, and now we're going to write it to BigQuery. Let's go ahead and minimize Claude Code again. We'll refresh and we'll see what it has in store for us here. All right, so you can see that we have a data exporter block. Let's see here. First off, let's just run this block and see what happens. Yeah, we're going to have a failure here. It looks like we don't have the correct credentials. Okay, so let's prompt this. Okay, so this data exporter block failed. Here is the traceback. I want you to use Mage's Google BigQuery template and also use my secrets and then my Google, sorry, what would this be called? Google credential storage JSON file for the file path. All right, so let's see if we can fix our code here. Yes, I want to proceed. Yes, I want to proceed. Yes, I want to proceed. Again. Again. Yeah, that's one thing one thing about Claude Code that I'm not necessarily fond of is all the times I need to proceed through a lot of these issues. I have tried to set it where it doesn't ask me as much, but I'm still having to proceed through a lot. Hopefully that was it, and we can go ahead and finish out our pipeline. Okay, so it looks like it needs to know my secret name. Okay, so let's go ahead and minimize this. We'll open our little side tab here and we'll look at our different secrets. And let's expand this out some. Doesn't look like I actually have a secret here. Let's go ahead and ask it, can you just use the credential file path and not need secrets? Okay, so we need to put our entire file path here. Let's do this. So we'll scroll down and we're gonna say dash home dash source dash, let's see here, academy dash Google underscore credential underscore storage dot JSON. Now let's see what this does for us. So it looks like it's running now. It's using some tokens. Let's see here. Let's proceed. Let's refresh. It says it's finished. So let's go ahead and refresh this. And let's see if our exporter runs. Oh, it's done. It ran and everything looks good here. So everything was pretty much done in plain language. You could really build a pipeline like this in under 10 minutes with just prompting. And, Mage is always thinking about new ways to improve Mage Agent and also improve the platform in general, just to make it more friendly for developers and get you into production faster. I hope you enjoyed this video.